Hello and welcome to Vassilios Strength. My name is Vassilios and today it is the most boring day of the week. It is recovery day. So although it is really boring compared to obviously lifting weights, it's still very important and it can still help you get to your goal a lot faster and avoid injuries and overtraining and just make you feel a lot better for the rest of the week when you are lifting weights. So I'm going to go through a few of the things that I do on recovery day. I'm not going to take you through the steady state cardio swim in the creek that I do for 45 minutes. That's the main bulk of it, but I'm not going to take my camera into the creek. So we're going to start off with this. This is called arm aid. It's an arm aid, and I bought it off the internet. It's good for tendonitis, and I have a history of tendonitis, and for the last couple of months I've felt it coming back. It's poked its head about 3 times in the last 6 weeks. So first time was after a big, well not a big, but a bench session where then I continued to do overhead press after that, and then the next day it amplified when I tried doing Atlas stones and they were already very fatigued. And then just last week happened with the sled pull. So using a rope and an anchor point, I was pulling a heavy sled, and then the tendonitis, I could feel it again. So that tells me that I have to use this, which I used, what was it? It's over half a year ago, less than a year ago, when I was rehabbing from my torn forearm, my torn forearms, and I had tendonitis in both elbow joints. So this helped. I'll show you what you do. You pop it on the table or on a hard surface. Yeah. Put your hand through, and then you use your hand here to adjust how tight the machine stays. So I was just letting it ride there, but you can clamp your hands together. Makes it a lot tighter. Tight squeeze, and you're just putting your forearm through there. Obviously, this black rolly pad, that's not the thing doing much. It's the balls on the other side, so it's getting your the inner forearm, because that's where you build up a lot of tension and tightness with all gripping events, all gripping exercises. So whether it's strapless deadlifts or farmer's walks, or even a big one is the axle clean and press, because you're gripping that thick axle and you're ripping it up off the floor. That can be a big forearm tightener. Obviously it's good, we do want to tighten, we do want to strengthen the forearms, but then it's good to properly recover them as well. So yeah, it's getting a bit sore now. So then you can just switch onto the other arm. This is kind of one of those ones where you don't have to do loads. You just have to do some every other day is good if it's quite severe. So yeah, at the start I kind of just hold this bit and let the other bit open on the elastic band, so there's not much pressure. Kind of just like warming up into it. Moving it around so you get all the different parts, and then holding it there to restrict it opening, so it's a lot tighter. Yeah, this one's tight. Are made. So now I'm going to go and use the trigger point ball. So follow me. Alright, so now I'm going to use the trigger point ball. I'm mainly recovering my upper body today. My legs are actually feeling alright. And it's just like the back, the shoulders that need a bit of recovery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in in my rotator cuff there, and then you're just leaning against the wall, finding that point and just giving it a nice roll. And there's a few different points I like to massage. It's easy to find them. You can do this on the floor, but it's a lot easier against the wall. Especially once you've found that point, it's a lot more comfortable and you can stay on it for a while. So I'll probably stay on this for probably 2 minutes each little point. So I'll move it around in a bit. I'll fully do my left side and then I'll move on to the right. You can even just stop moving, lay back and just feel it release. So that's it for the left side. It's only a little 5-minute job, and now I'll do the right side. So I'm mainly getting the back portion, the front out anterior, the pec, and it's just all the stuff that helps with pressing mainly. So if you're feeling any niggles when you do your overhead press or your bench press, this kind of stuff really helps. So it's the recovery side of it, the release, the massage, and then obviously you've got all the work you do in the gym, the strengthening the smaller muscles, the stabilizing muscles, you know, like the rotator cuff, all that boring physio type stuff, but it all has a place and it all helps. I've been doing it for a few months now, and I can feel my overhead press is definitely on the rise. So I'm just going to do my right side, and then I'll join you for the massage gun. So massage gun time. This one is from Kmart if you live in Australia, and it was only $90 or something, so much more affordable than buying one of those $600 ones, and it does a very good job. and the battery lasts for ages. It's got the 5 settings. And it's got the different nozzles, little implements on the end. I'm using the pointy one, just getting right into the peck there. So I'll do the pecs, I'll do the biceps, I'll do the shoulders, and I'll do the lats. And that's about all I can reach on the upper body. Oh, and when you're doing this, you're not just kind of going la 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 la, rubbing yourself, just feeling the vibrations on your chest. You are actually trying to ease into the muscle and actually feel the release. So take your time with it, you know, spend a good 5 minutes. No point in doing 20 seconds. Work your way around the chest. Shoulder. Let's get right in there. Right up. So that's mostly the left side of my upper body done. That's very quick going over, that's like the bare minimum. I'll probably do a bit more on the left side, but I'll do it after I've done the right side, so it gives my hand a little chance to rest after all that massage gun holding, because you'll feel it does kind of work your fingers and your grip, as pathetic as that sounds. But yeah, I'll do my right side and then go back on the left for a bit more of the traps and the lats, and then we will hit the foam roller. Here we go. Laying the thoracic portion of your spine over the foam roller, you're just going to gradually ease into it and feel your spine unlocking. Oh, clicking, clicking, clicking away. Completely opening up the back. And you're just going to hold this. And then once you've held this for a bit, you're going to just roll it a bit higher up the back, trying to unlock each vertebrae at a time. Each time you move it, extending your spine over the roller. Ooh, once you feel like you've kind of relaxed over it, then we're going to start the rolling. And I like to go all the way to where my thoracic spine ends, just before the lumbar spine begins, and then all the way up to the shoulder blades. I remember why you do it. You're trying to not overly extend your lower back. You know, you're keeping that stable, keeping that still. It's just your middle back that is going to be doing the extending. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I'm just going to keep rolling for a bit, but I'm not going to film the whole thing. Once I've done the rolling, that warms me up nicely, so that I can go into the harsher thing for my back, which is this. It's called the back pod, and its design is like perfectly suited to place on your thoracic spine, so that you can get a real nice extension over that back pod. So I'll do that next, but I'm just going to do a little bit more foam rolling to warm myself up. Here we've got the back pod. All I'm going to do is lay on this thing, which just like that in the middle of your back, and then gradually ease your spine over it and just lay there. Very exciting viewing, but you get the point. And once you've hung around in one area long enough, then you can just move it, you know, up or down your spine to where you want to feel the extension. Now just a few stretches and then foam rolling the lats to finish me today. So the stretches I'm going to do are again for the forearms, and it's going to be fingers facing down, straight arm pressing against the wall. Just trying to keep the arm perfectly straight coming off, and just holding that, it stretches the fingers, it stretches the hand, and it stretches the bicep and the forearms, inner forearms, in a big way. So I just hold there for a while, and then I'm going to switch the arms, and that's it for my forearm stretches. This one, there's not even any pressure, but it's still a nice stretch. You can still really feel it. Through the shoulders, the chest, forearms, hands, fingers, shoulders. Back into this one. One more time, and these ones I do throughout the day. You'll see me just doing these in the gym throughout my workouts. Good for the lockout of exercises like the bench press and the overhead press as well. You know how sometimes you can get kind of in the habit of not completely extending the arm, getting that full lockout, you know, kind of stopping slightly short. This just helps free up that joint so that that becomes more mobile and more fluid. You can use your hand to help roll it for extra stability. That helps me keep the foam roller in place while my body weight is rolling over it. So yeah, just getting into the lats from the side here. And then once you've given that a good going over, I like to kind of do more the front of the lats. So I'm just leaning my chest is a bit more close to parallel with the floor rather than parallel with the wall in front of you. Obviously you're going nice and high and then really low on the rib cage, getting that low portion off the lat. Do this for a bit and then do the lat from the back angle. So we've hit it from all sides, but I'll give it a good proper going over after I do the right side as well. So I do like to do a bit on the left, a bit on the right, that kind of warms up the areas, and then give it a harder pummeling afterwards. But that's all I have for you today. That's all I'm doing for my recovery, as well as the swim. So yeah, that's kind of upper body rehab, like recovery day, where I don't do it in the gym. I do have my gym one, which is already up on YouTube. That's where I kind of use the resistance bands to do some stuff. I use a keg instead of the foam roller, and some other bits and bobs. If But you can find that there if you want to see the kind of extended gym version of the drills that I do to prepare my shoulders for the overhead press or bench press. But yeah, this was today's indoor session, in-home session. You just need like a foam roller, a massage gun, and a wall to lean against. And then it does help as well if you can get that, get the back pod, and the arm aid is a really good one, especially if you have tendonitis. I can't remember where I ordered it from, but just Google it and it will come up. So yeah, there you go. Catch ya.